Have you ever looked around and thought, why do I see the world so differently than everyone else? Maybe you've always felt a little out of place, or maybe you've noticed that the things that excite other people don't really excite you. If so, you might be one of those people who isn't exactly like the crowd. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually what makes life interesting. Today we're diving deep into the subtle, sometimes surprising signs you might not be like others. Stick around, because some of these may explain things about yourself you never put into words before. Sign 1. You think more deeply than most people around you. A lot of people move through life on autopilot. They follow trends, they mimic routines, and they don't spend much time questioning why things are the way they are. But if you're someone who can't help but analyze, reflect, and question everything, you might not be like others. For example, you could be walking home at night, notice the streetlights flickering, and suddenly you're not just thinking, oh, it's broken. Instead, you're thinking, why do we even light up the night? What did ancient people think about darkness? Does light pollution change how animals behave? Your brain goes way further than the situation requires. This isn't a flaw. It's a strength. It means your mind is wired to dig beneath the surface. Sign 2. Crowds exhaust you instead of energizing you. For many people, going to a crowded concert, a huge party, or a busy shopping mall feels exciting. But for you, it might feel overwhelming. You notice details others miss. The loud background conversations, the awkwardness of small talk, the random bits of energy bouncing off everyone. Instead of feeling pumped up, you walk away mentally drained. It's not that you dislike people. It's that you experience the world in high definition, and sometimes that much input feels like too much. Sign 3. You don't fit in with trends easily. Remember when fidget spinners, TikTok dances, or certain slang words took over? Maybe everyone around you jumped on the bandwagon, but you just couldn't get yourself to care. You're not against trends, you just don't feel the pull of them the way others do. That's a sign of having an independent mindset. You don't need to be told what's cool or popular to decide what you like. You'd rather explore on your own, even if it means standing apart. Sign 4. You notice things others overlook. Imagine this. You walk into a room and instantly notice the faint smell of coffee, the way someone's tone of voice shifts, or how the colors in the room don't really match. Others might walk in, glance around, and sit down. But you're absorbing every small detail. This ability to notice the unnoticed sets you apart. It often makes you more empathetic, more intuitive, and sometimes even more creative, because you connect dots that others never even saw. Sign 5. You struggle with small talk. If you've ever thought, why are we talking about the weather again? Then you know what I mean. For many people, small talk feels natural. It's a social lubricant. But for you, it might feel empty. You crave conversations that mean something. You want to talk about dreams, fears, ideas, the universe. Not just who won the game last night. This doesn't mean you're antisocial. It means your mind is wired for depth, not surface-level chatter. Sign 6. You're more sensitive, emotionally or physically. Maybe loud noises, strong smells, or bright lights affect you more than they do others. Or maybe emotional sensitivity is your thing. You pick up on moods and energies around you like an antenna. This sensitivity isn't weakness. It's actually your superpower. It helps you connect with people, create art, or sense danger before others do. But it can also make you feel like you're on a different wavelength from most people. Sign 7. You can be content alone. Some people panic at the idea of being by themselves for even an hour. But for you, solitude isn't scary. It's refreshing. You enjoy reading, creating, daydreaming, or just existing in your own space. This doesn't mean you're a loner. It means your relationship with yourself is strong. You don't always need external noise to feel alive. Sign 8. You ask why. More than most people, other people accept things the way they are. You constantly ask why. Why do people work jobs they hate? Why do we follow traditions that don't make sense anymore? Why do we act polite in situations where everyone secretly feels uncomfortable? This tendency to question is a clear sign that your brain doesn't just run on autopilot. You're a critical thinker, and that makes you different. Sign 9. You have an unusual sense of humor. Maybe you laugh at things others don't. Or you find clever, weird connections funny that others completely miss. People might give you strange looks when you crack a joke, but the truth is, your humor reflects your unique perspective. Sign 10. You often feel like an outsider. Even in groups of friends, you might sometimes feel like you're watching from the sidelines, instead of being fully in it. This doesn't mean people dislike you. It just means your mind processes things differently. You're always slightly detached, observing instead of just flowing with the group. Midway engagement prompt. Pause for a second. As you've listened so far, how many of these signs sound like you? Comment below with the number. You might be surprised how many others feel the same way. Sign 11. Your interests don't always match the norm. While others might love going out every weekend, you might be more into learning, exploring niche hobbies, or creating something. Your passions might not align with what's normal, and that's okay. It just shows your individuality. Sign 12. You feel things intensely. When you're happy, you're really happy. When you're sad, you feel it deep in your bones. This intensity sets you apart from people who keep everything surface level. It's a double-edged sword. Pain can feel heavier, but joy can feel brighter too. Sign 13. You sense injustice strongly. Even small, unfair situations bother you deeply. Maybe you can't stand when someone cuts in line or when a friend is treated poorly. You have a built-in radar for justice, and it makes you stand out as someone who cares about fairness in ways others might brush off. Sign 14. You're drawn to the big questions. Where others are content just getting through their day, you find yourself wondering about existence, the meaning of life, and your place in the universe. Not everyone has the patience or the curiosity for those questions, but you do. Sign 15. You struggle to pretend. Some people can easily fake it in social situations. They can pretend to enjoy something they don't, or act excited when they're not. You, not so much. Your face gives you away, or you feel so uncomfortable faking it that it drains you. That honesty, though, makes you unique. Closing thoughts. If you relate to many of these signs, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means you're tuned into life differently than most people. And that difference? It's valuable. Being not like others doesn't make you broken, weird, or less than. It makes you authentic. The world needs people like you. The observers, the deep thinkers, the feelers, the creators, because without people like you, everything would just stay the same. So the next time you feel out of place, remember, maybe you're not supposed to fit in. Maybe you're meant to stand out. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments which sign hit you the hardest. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need the reminder that being different is actually a gift.